Hi, everyone. I just wanted to reach out and provide some updates. I know it's been a little while. Usually I do this through email, but I figured nobody really wants to read a long email and nobody really has time for it anyway. So I would try this and see if this is a better way to be able to relay information. So, one of the things I wanted to just kind of address, some of the things we've heard lately from some staff are questions, understandably, questions about how's the agency doing? Are we financially stable? Or is Wildwood going to be okay in the short and long term? And I want to be able to say, yes, we are absolutely doing okay. We are stable. We are financially sound. Despite everything that's been going on around us, despite the last 18 months of operating within a pandemic, we are doing okay. And, a big part of that is the collective efforts of everybody to try to keep costs, down and to be creative with how we provide services. And it's unfortunate, but we are also doing okay because of the staffing crisis. And it's unfortunate and it's awful. But really, the lack of services that we've been able to provide and revenue is offset by, some of the vacancies that we have. Of course, we would like to reverse that and we would like to get those vacancies filled. But for purposes of stability, we are doing okay. And in fact, we have taken what we have had in extra resources, if any, and put them into, some pay increases for people, just to try to, help as much as we can, during this tough time, and try to be competitive with some of the other agencies or other fields out there, because people have choices, obviously. And we're doing our best to try to be competitive, like I said. Speaking of the staffing crisis, obviously that's first and foremost on everybody's mind. That is the biggest challenge that we face, not just us at Wildwood, but the entire field, and certainly, other service areas as well. You see restaurants closing down. You see restaurants just doing takeout. You see a lot of signs up, that other fields, other places are closing. So we're not unique in that. It's something prevalent throughout New York State. So, there's some steps we're trying to take as an organization to try to see our way through this and break this cycle as much as possible, acknowledging that we're fighting for the same limited candidate pool. And, some of those things are reshuffling resources to be able to bring on a full-time recruiter, having a new, Paycor software system that helps with the flow of people in terms of recruitment to managers quicker, so we can turn that around and not lose people in the process. Certainly, we're looking at creative ways to try to eventually reward or pay for experience, and that would include everybody. Acknowledging that, we really want the best, most talented professional workforce here at Wildwood that we can have. So we're doing a lot of things behind the scenes to try to, position Wildwood to be that kind of premier employer in the capital region, and to get that word out to people. A lot of times word of mouth is how we do our best advertising, and that comes from all of you. And so as you have your networks and your friends and family, and if you do feel like Wildwood's a great place and a good culture to be in, please continue to talk that up and bring people our way, because that would be that would make a huge difference in our ability to fill some of these vacancies. And finally, not to take too much time, but I just want to say, as hopefully not as insincere as it is or it sounds, but I want to say thank you. And I know after 18 months of just uncertainty and risk and everything we've had to deal with, that thank you may not be nearly enough, but it is sincere, and it is on behalf of all of us. We meet with new staff every month, and have face-to-face. And one of the things we do during those meetings is we thank people for choosing Wildwood and to coming to us for seeking employment. But I think it's equally important to say thank you to everyone who has been here with us throughout. You all have choices. We all have choices in terms of where we seek jobs, where we seek employment opportunities. Certainly now in this market, we all have choices. And the fact that you're still here and that you're still with us and that you're still dedicating yourselves to supporting people with disabilities and their families and your teammates says a lot about you. And it is, with heartfelt thanks that we want to express that gratitude. And I hope you know that we are doing everything we can to make your lives easier so that you can bring your best selves to work and support people and families. So again, I just want to say thank you. And I hope that I've been able to address any concerns. I know it's been quick, but as always, we are ready and willing to answer any questions that you may have. Please email us, call us, whatever you want to do, and we will address whatever we can in terms of, like I said, questions or thoughts or ideas. So with that, I hope to see everybody soon. And again, thank you.